LinkedIn has been stealing our I took a look recently at a few articles and it came to my attention that LinkedIn is tracking what we're doing on our Chrome-based browsers. When I first heard of this and saw some YouTube videos of this, I thought, no, that's not possible, but turns out it is. So we're going to dive into this so that you're more aware about who is stealing your data and to spread awareness because most people use LinkedIn for job searching, networking, socializing, using you as a test case to collect data for their own benefits. Before we dive in, my name is Fab. I am a software engineer and the co-founder of FabBuilds, a web dev agency. And in this channel, I discuss engineering topics of all sorts. So you're going to want to subscribe down below so you never miss a video. Let's get into it. I just pulled up cybersecuritynews.com. This was posted pretty recently, April 4th. You can see that every time you open LinkedIn in a Chrome-based browser, JavaScript silently scans your computer for installed software without your knowledge, without your consent, and without a single word in LinkedIn's privacy policy. There's a JavaScript bundle contains identifiers for over 6,167 browser extensions. The scan is exclusively triggered on Chromium-based browsers like your Chrome, your Edge, your Brave, your Opera. Firefox and Safari users are not currently affected. So this is a huge thing. I will need to test this out to see if Firefox and Safari, if it does the same thing, which we will inside of this video. But for now, you can see that the user will open LinkedIn on a Chrome-based browser, then the Webpack loads a chunk, it initializes, it fetches extensions, it looks for those responses, and then scans every text node and attribute for Chrome extension, fires off that browser event, and then it just takes that data and gives it back to LinkedIn for them to collect that data. This is really interesting because this article positions it as uniquely dangerous in context. And I do believe this is because LinkedIn is tied to who you are, who you work for. If it can detect what is on your computer, at that point, there's some type of breach here. And why are we just figuring out this now? How long has this been happening for? Looking for job search tools, so extensions for Indeed, Glassdoor, Monster, exposing users secretly looking for work on the very platform where their current employer can see their profile. Religious belief indicators. Why? They want to identify practicing Muslims and other faith communities. Political orientation markers here. Disability neurodivergent tools, your ADHD management apps, autism support, screen readers, and then 200 plus direct competitor products. So if you're using your Apollo, your ZoomInfo, your Hunter.io, LinkedIn uses to map which companies use rival sales intelligence platform. And so for the GDPR, data revealing religious beliefs, political opinions, and health conditions are classified as special category data. It is not regulated but prohibited from processing without explicit consent. LinkedIn has no consent, no disclosure, and no legal basis for collecting it. So we have to try this out at this point. Let's open up my LinkedIn and see if this runs on my Chrome browser. So this is my LinkedIn. I'm going to scroll through it. I post up here all of the time, but I'm going to hit inspect the page. And if we're just taking a look at the network to see what's going through, traffic here is searching almost every single 1 millisecond or so to try to fetch Chrome extensions, where you can see here right now trying to search Chrome extensions on my computer in real time. And I wonder if this happens every single time I reload the page. So let's X out, refresh the page, and inspect it again. It happens all over again. I'm going to try the same thing on my Firefox. I am on my profile once again, but instead I am inside of Firefox. I'm going to hit inspect and take a look at the network traffic. Let's open this up. I just see code 200, so everything looks good. And there's no data collection that I'm seeing going through the network on my Firefox. I would like to also try Safari. So apparently LinkedIn has done this before. Somewhere in 2020, it was getting data from iOS users from their clipboard, and Apple's privacy policy caught it, and LinkedIn's response was it was a bug. So it's a pattern, it happens before. I'm pretty sure this would be it was a bug situation if this gets bigger and more awareness is spread. Now, there may not actually be an alternative for you to use because LinkedIn is just so commonly used. I mean, some people use it for work, some people use it for their own personal brand, like myself, and it can be hard to not use something that actually benefits you. With that being said, being in control of your data and where it's going is important, and so spreading awareness like this is something that I want to do. You can use those alternatives like Firefox or Safari if you still need to use LinkedIn and you do not want your computer to be searched, your extensions, the things on your computer to be collected and used for LinkedIn's benefit. This is putting power back into your hands, but it's quite sad that organizations like this take advantage of users who are using it all the time and do not know that there's a breach in service. If you found this useful, share this video to anyone you know. It's not just useful to the developers out there. A lot of people are using LinkedIn at this moment. Subscribe down below for more content like this, and I will see you in another video.